Perhaps, as some wit remarked, the best proof that there is intelligent life in outer space is the fact it hasn't come here. Welcome to the Fate of Nova Luna. Last time, you guys were in the process of a training, flying training mission on the simulation deck, and you had to navigate an electrical storm, which you did so very well, with Anya putting out fires as they were set on the helm. Some epic course plotting and spell jamming ship steering got you all through the electric storm with very minimal damage to the ship and well ahead of the other team. You are now entering an asteroid field, which will be the second part of this training exercise. And you had plotted a course through the asteroid field, and now we will just pick up where we left off and making it through the asteroid field and getting to the wreckage of the ship at the other side to retrieve a logbook. So, so there we have it. The ship has taken 2 points of damage, which is not a lot. And yeah, so we also decided that, the ship's movement is going to be, 3.5 squares. So I think we rounded to 4. 4 hexes. With a critical success, like a natural 20, you get an additional 4 spaces of movement. With a dirty 20, you just get 1 additional hex of movement.
Ooh.
And as a reminder, which I forgot to remind Jadora, who is operating the Spelljammer helm at the present moment, she is able to do a spell surge to increase movement, burning one of her spell slots for an additional hex of movement per level spell that she decides to burn, which I think for this level would only be level 1, if I'm correct. But you can do that to get an extra hex of movement. as part of...
It's just an extra 1 hex of movement.
Exactly, because I think you have level 1 spells, is that right?
Yes, I was just looking at them. I think so. Yeah, just as first level.
Okay, so yes, you can use those 3 first level spell slots for an additional hex of movement on each turn. So you could do that, 1 hex movement up to 3 times. So 3 separate turns. Just like you'd be casting a first level spell. Okay, any questions on any of that part?
I don't think so.
Is there anything that you all want to say to each other as the Aether Wake is beginning to careen into the asteroid field?
That probably is pretty accurate to the noises we're making at present.
Ed's having a blast.
Are we, like, I know we had, like, sorry, I'm trying to remember. It was like a T, almost, and Omar was on one side of the top, and Meryl was on the other.
Yes.
And then were Jadora and Ed together in the room?
Let me...
the branch intersection?
Here, I will bring that map back up just for you all to reference.
I'm just trying to remember where everybody is, because that affects what Omar can do.
We had a picture, I thought. Didn't we have a screenshot?
We do. Let me find where I put that.
Izzy, get off my desk.
You said no.
Not this one, is it? I don't.
That's it. Ooh, my coat's here.
So
is there time for him to pop his head out of that room, or does it? Because I see stairs and things. I don't know how long it would take him for him to.
Oh yeah, I mean that's a pretty short stairwell. Up to the helm room.
Okay.
Yeah, because
and then
moved from one to the other pretty quick in our last session.
And then you would go straight through this hallway to here for the kitchen, dining room, some more quarters, and then the shower room here.
Oh.
And then up these ladders here, here, and here will take you to the weaponry on top of the ship.
So it looks like you added things, so I was just double checking. I don't remember. So anyway, if there's enough time, Isadora, you're gonna get in trouble. Sorry, I am fighting with the cat and trying to think of what I wanted to do at the same time. So if there's enough time, then Omar's gonna pop his head down and go, Isadora, you got this. Think of whatever your favorite meal is. We win this, and I'll get access to the kitchens. And that's going to be a bardic inspiration to Chidora. Once within the next hour, whenever you fail a d20 roll, you can roll the bardic inspiration and add the number. So it's a d6.
Oh, cool.
And see if it'll make it a success instead of a failure.
Well, that was adorable.
That was so cute.
That was adorable, Curt. Jadora's gonna look over at the doorway and say, "Thanks, Omar. Ed's doing a great job steering us in the right direction as well."
Let's do this.
Sadly, I can only give it to one of you, so.
Oh, I'm fine. Let's do this.
I'm doing it for the person who's actually flying the ship.
All right, so do you want me to leave this map up for now or bring back up I'll bring back up, if you need to see this, I'll just pull it back up. Okay. Just so you guys can kind of see where you're going in the...
Yeah. I think for the most part, now that I've seen it and had my brain refreshed, I'll remember.
All right. So, that being said, to navigate the asteroid cluster, I am going to need the captain. So, Ed, you're going to make a wisdom or a charisma saving throw, either survival or persuasion. Anya and Pam are going to make athletics and acrobatics. Jadora, you're going to make an arcana or perception. So either one of those. And same thing for you, Omar.
It was perception or
Arcana.
arcana. Okay.
Oh, I forgot I had
Somebody just rolled on top of all my stats. Okay, that's the one I need.
I got a 17 in acrobatics.
Awesome.
Let's hope I roll better this time.
I got a 12, so if it doesn't pass, I'll roll my 6. My D6.
That is a 13 for Omar.
Roll your d6.
Okay. Great. 1, so it's 13.
Okay. Great. Thank God for that bardic inspiration.
Omar!
Was that
All
the
you
DC?
needed was that one.
Oh, good.
I know. Yeah. That's what I was like, well, you better roll it because no matter what you get, you'll pass it. So, and I'm sorry, Ad, what did you get?
12.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
To cast guidance. Fuck!
You
Guidance
said you
has to be done
did?
before.
That I said I should have.
Oh, should
Oh,
have.
should have. Sorry, I missed that. I thought you said, I'm going to cast guidance. And I was like, do
No.
it.
I said that's why I said, damn it.
So we don't move the ship that time. You all will also, let's see.
If we move, are we less likely to, like, gain more fire? Like, would it be worth it for me to go ahead and burn a spell slot then? So at least we move a little bit and maybe, like, have less likely to be impacted by an asteroid or something?
Well, because someone failed, the ship is going to take some light damage from the asteroid. So as the Aether Wake is coming out of the electrical storm, a whip of one last bolt of electricity kind of shocks the tail. You see the voltage sort of up the tail and across the outer surface of the ship, and a few of the lights flicker and stuff, and you have this moment where you kind of lose propulsion power, and it's enough time for a small asteroid to kind of strike the sort of underside of the ship, and it all kind of rocks. The ship kind of rocks, and I need all of you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Okay. I'm going to roll this as digital dice, but then I'm going to get the ones you just gave me a couple weekends ago.
That is a 13 for Omar.
Okay,
Ooh, I got a natural 20 for a total of 21.
sweet.
Dex
14
saving
for
throw.
Jadora.
Yeah. Sorry, what was that, Jadora?
14.
Okay.
Fucking 11, man.
Hey, that's okay. You succeeded. So all of you stay on your feet. You know, Ed, you kind of stumble a little, but you catch one of the control panels and sort of right yourself as the ship sort of rocks back and forth. And then the lights sort of flicker back on, and you hear Zelka say, we had a decrease in power in the aft shields. They're at 72%. but are holding. Energy levels equalizing, ship stabilizing.
All right, blue dice or Ed red dice?
Ed red.
Yeah, you
Red
gotta
Ed.
use the Ed dice.
Well, both of them were kind of Ed themed.
Okay. So we're doing the same rolls again.
Dex save? Or the perception?
No, sorry. The initial checks.
Okay.
So, do you need me to give you those again?
Oh, I remember mine was perception.
Ooh,
no.
I got a total of 10.
18 for Omar.
Chidora got a 5.
All right,
Oof.
let's see what these physical dice do.
One of those days, guys. I'm sorry.
19. Yep, we're sticking with the physical dice.
Woo.
All right. So you hear Alara say, like, we've got incoming, and then it's like, blam, like another rock to the helm of the ship. The lights sort of flicker on and off. The ship takes some more damage. You hear the energy core in the ship. And then it comes back on and the lights come back on again. And it's like, sort of restabilizing itself again, getting its equilibrium back. The tail fin sort of swims back and forth as it rights itself. And are we going to try again?
I have a question before we do that. Are these big enough to try to shoot so that even if we can't destroy them, maybe the impact of the shot will push them off a trajectory with the ship?
Yeah, yes. I like that train of thought. So, normally this is just a dice check success thing, but I will say that if you guys want to take a turn to use the ballista on the front of the ship, you can target one of those asteroids and blast it out of the way. Give me a...
Because Omar's in that turret with
Right.
Valara and whoever the other one is.
Right.
So I like to think he just sees this and just starts going, okay, we're going to do this, and doesn't even care what everybody else is thinking. He's just decided they're going to do this like any cranky old man would when he gets an idea.
Yeah, so let's... give me just a basic ranged attack if you have that.
Okay, let me... Actions... I've got a dagger. Yep, it's range. Okay, so
Yeah.
dice plus 5. 22.
Perfect. So, and again, we're just doing theater of the mind here. You with Duncan and who else was in your
That was
branch?
Valara.
Alara. Yeah. Valara and Duncan, with their help, you all lock onto one of the asteroids and blast it, kind of clearing a bigger path in front of you. And let's say because you did that, when you guys make the next successful roll, you'll go ahead and you'll get another hex of movement out of it.
Alright, Nomar will shout downstairs, see if that helps!
What did you say? Say it again. I'm so sorry.
See if that helps.
Oh,
I was like, thanks, Omar!
thanks. Yeah, Chidora. Thanks, Omar.
Like, everybody else is just, trying to figure out what to do, and then Omar's just firing.
So
Can I also go ahead and use one of my spell slots for us to move?
Yeah,
Okay.
if we succeed
Oh, we have to succeed.
on the
okay.
initial dice checks, then yes, I will let you use a spell surge.
Thanks.
And upstairs, he's grumbling about, like, stick me up here with the bloody guns. Like, I know what to do with a gun, and, like, at least maybe somehow I'll be useful. It's that kind of cranky grumbling.
All right, so give me your rolls, guys.
All right, I'm casting guidance. Everybody hears it.
I am losing my dice on the floor. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, I got a natural 1.
Oof.
15 for Omar.
I'm going back to some physical dice if this don't shape up.
Yeah, physical dice are serving me much better.
Get your Meryl dice out.
Oh shoot, I have Meryl dice.
You
There.
have Meryl dice. I am using my Omar dice. Go get your Meryl dice.
26.
Oh, no, where did I put my Meryl dice?
Damn.
The Ed dice are working.
Was that a natural 20?
No, it was a dirty 20. I have an expertise in survival, so it's +6. So I rolled a 17 on the D20, a 3 on my D4, and then I have the +6. I knew doing expertise in survival was going to be a good idea.
All right. So, kind of same thing. The ship is trying desperately to break free of these whips of electrical storm that keep whipping out and dulling the power. And it's like you're almost stuck in this weird outer ring of like electrical quicksand that's just not letting you free. It's like grabbing onto the tail of the ship as you guys are trying to pop out of it. You're seeing those eels, the sort of electric space eels, kind of whipping in and out of that branch that is kind of grabbing onto the ship and like snapping at the tail of the aether wake as they're like coming out of the electrical storm. And you can hear the engines really like revving up trying to get free, but it's just not breaking.
Can I?
Oh,
ask-
let me roll for the other ship real fast.
Okay.
Sorry.
I had another thought when you're done.
1 minute is 10 rounds, right?
Yes. So it's roughly 6 seconds per round.
Oof.
Ooh,
Well, other ship is doing way worse than you guys.
thank God.
That's saying something because we're doing pretty shitty right now.
Everybody switch to physical dice, quick.
Right.
I've had my physical dice out the whole time, thank you.
All right.
Desk and get my physical dice.
The other ship was able to make some headway on its third turn. But that means that they're just leaving the asteroid field right now. So, the electrical storm right now. So they're still, you can kind of see the helm of their ship appearing and the electrical storm behind you. But they're looking like there were obviously a lot more fires on the deck. It's sort of charred in a bunch of different spots, sparking. You all are still doing relatively well on the damage front. You're just not able to kind of get out of this hold that the electromagnetic field kind of has on you. So, give me some more rolls.
Okay, I had another thought real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
So Omar is basically given Duncan and Valara shooting instructions like he knows what to do, and he really doesn't. But he's watching this and he goes, "It's like a pressure cooker. I wonder." And I would like to see if I can apply a cooking principle to the engines and get us a boost, where if you cap the engine for just a little bit. I have no clue what type of engines things are, but he wants to like put a hold on it so like it builds up a burst and then let it go and see if it can't get us some propulsion. So he would like to run down to wherever that might help.
So that would be Jadora in control of that. So I would
run
say,
down and tell Jadora the idea then.
Yep, and you would kind of follow Ed's commands on entering some different things on the control helm to try to build up that boost. And let's say that will give like an extra d6 to someone's roll.
Okay, so since Jadora would be the one actually driving that, then that should
right.
be Jadora's d6. So yes. Omar just pops his head down and starts hey, can you turn the engine into a pressure cooker? Sure, listen. And tries to explain the concept behind how a pressure cooker works really fast.
Jadora looks over at him and goes, yeah, no, that's such a great idea. Let's do it. So we're doing regular rolls. So I roll a d20 and a d6.
Yes.
I have physical dice, and we did better. I got an 18 on my d20 roll.
Great.
And plus 4.
Okay.
Physical dice for the win, guys.
So that's an extra hex for like dirty 20 Vil. So
I have a 19 for a total of 24 for Omar.
So that'll be another extra hex.
I also have a 19.
I have an 18.
Okay. All right. You all succeed. Do you want to use the spell surge as well?
Yes. Let's get us moving, guys.
So we're gonna get to move because of those additional, the spell surge, which is 1 hex, and then the 2 additional kind of dirty 20s.
And do we still get the extra from shooting the asteroid the round before, or did that?
Yes, no. Like you cleared a path, so let's use them all, and you guys will get 8 hexes of movement.
Yeah. Okay.
So you hear like the lights on the ship. Everything kind of turns down, like as you hear deep inside the ship, like a rumbling from like the energy coil, like just building up like a pressure cooker. It's just like, and then Jadora just slams down on this throttle, and it's like, and you just like rip out of this electrical store. It's like an elastic band just sort of snaps off the end of the tail, and you guys go propelling forward through the asteroid field.
And upstairs you hear Omar telling Duncan and Valoria about his pressure cooker three spice chili recipe.
Listen, sometimes you just get really excited about a recipe, okay?
Look, okay.
He knows one thing well. Sometimes it comes in useful.
Right?
Duncan's still a little hungover. Is like, I think I'm gonna be sick. And Zelka's like, I sense pudding in our future.
Bless it.
It's like, hell yeah!
And yeah, okay, so we've made our first headway through the asteroid belt. Give me another set of rolls.
I got
Natural 20!
Sweet.
That's 20.
Oh, 8.
Well,
21. Dirty 20, not natural.
Well, we don't quite make it.
What are you shooting for?
Well, Pam made an 8.
Okay, so if one of us fails, got it.
Yes, yeah. So the ship takes a little bit more damage from the asteroid debris from the one you shot. We'll say kind of smaller pieces. And give me another roll.
18.
How's that?
I like this physical die.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Night and day.
This time it's Omar's fault.
So I found a D6. I think this is a D12, a D4, and a D20. I'm using them.
18 again.
A total of 19 this time.
I'm sorry, it's
Okay.
Omar's fault. I got a 9.
Oh, that's okay, Omar. We're all just
We've all done it tonight already.
we're all failing today. So
He has switched from his recipe to listing off ingredients and is no longer paying attention.
So again, the ship is kind of rocking. Let me roll for the other ship. Ooh.
You done shaking your feeder like a vending machine? Are you done?
Oh, who's shaking their vendor like a feeding machine?
May, she when it gets low, she shakes it like a vending machine to get the rest of the food out.
Smart
Man.
girl.
Dang. Okay, so
is a
the other
smart
ship, they're struggling. So you guys are still in the lead. They're kind of stuck in the same spot that you guys were last time.
I'm good. We're still
Give them
waiting.
to me again.
Oh, this time I only got an 11. Now it's my turn.
23 for Omar. We
Oh,
can't be consistent, any of us.
We can't do it together, guys. We
Yeah,
gotta get our mojo back together.
I got a 10.
I got 14.
okay.
Well.
We're not moving. Give them to me again.
Oh, 20, 21. Dirty 20.
19 for
15.
Omar.
15 for Pam.
Okay.
Nat
Come on,
20.
Ed.
Nat 20. Okay. So that's a dirty 20 for you, right? Jadora? Okay, so we get 9 additional hexes.
Can we enter that including a spell slot?
No, if you want to use another spell slot, that would be 10 hexes.
Is that gets us there, doesn't it? Or does 9
have
get us
to-
there?
We have to get back too, don't we?
Yeah, but that'll be a little different. So,
9 should get us there. Am I counting?
yeah.
Right? 1, 2.
yeah, 9 gets you there.
Save your spell slot if 9 will get us there.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to decide. Like, if we have to get back and there's a chance that it's gonna help us later.
Yeah.
Like, 9 is how.
Because I think we're only 8 away, so 9 should get us there.
5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that kind of puts us right here-ish.
Perfect. So, that being said, the ship is sparking a little on the outside. It's definitely taken some hits. Oh, let me roll for the other ship.
Can
real
I?
fast.
Is it? And Curt, is it damage that is fire damage? Because like I still have that cantrip that I can like extinguish fires. Am I able to do that?
It's not. It is.
Or just like damage.
It is. Like melee.
Bludgeoning?
Why am I blanking? Thank you. God, I was like, why am I blanking on the word? Yes. So it's more of like a bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
So, but you guys make it. So we are on to the fourth part of the challenge here.
Omar has all sorts of tool proficiencies. Could I maybe, like, try to repair some damage once we've stopped?
Not during the training mission.
Ah, okay. Because simulation. Got it.
Simulation. Yeah, you can't fix simulated damage. So there is that. But in the future, absolutely. When this is like y'all's real ship out in the wild, you guys will have that ability. So once your ship passes through the asteroid cluster, you reach the wreckage of a flying fish ship that's been torn apart by the celestial debris that's aka the asteroid field you just went through. You guys are looking for a logbook in that wreckage. So that being said, it's going to be difficult. You're going to need to make a perception check to find this logbook in the gravity field. So it's kind of floating in this debris. This orb you see around it is like it's the ship's gravity field, which is still in place, which is holding those bits of flaming ship together. So yeah, exactly. And a perception check.
That is a 23 for Omar.
Okay.
That is also a 23 for Pam.
We're just doing a perception check?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
13 for Jadora.
Okay. Would this be a separate thing I need to cast guidance on?
No, I would, unless will you run out of guidance casting? I don't think
Guidance
you need
is a
to
cantrip,
because
and
it's for 1 minute, is why I'm asking.
maybe hold on to it because only one of you really needed to succeed. So we've got Pam on one sort of side of the head of the hammerhead shark, and then we've got Omar on the other, who both succeeded. And you see them sort of wheeling the weapon turrets around using the scopes on those. And because Omar succeeded first, Omar, why don't you tell us what you see first, and then Pam chime in over the comms on what you're feeling, because you guys do spot the logbook in the center of that floating debris. It's right here.
Okay. So Omar is like, I like to imagine he's standing on Duncan's shoulder so that he can see through the scope, because he is small and probably scope is not positioned for a small creature. So like Duncan's doing
Duncan
something.
says, "You better hold on tight, spider monkey."
Put a sock in it. And he's looking through, and he gets on the comm, and he's like, "Hey!" And he, like, it's like, how do I put it? Like, if you're looking in the oven, and you're on the center rack, and it's in the top position, he's trying to describe the logbook based off of using oven position analogy to describe where it is. And Pam probably has to translate.
Pam said this at the heart. It's at the heart of everything. It's in the middle.
So, that being said, this is going to be the more difficult task once you've spotted it. So while the debris is resting in the ship's gravity plane, it's not exactly solid ground. So disturbing any of those pieces that are floating there in that sort of anti-gravity field, it's going to potentially cause that log to fall off of that piece. So you guys are going to have to be kind of creative and work together on how you're going to get this off of that floating piece. Whether that be an ability, a skill, some gear that you have, something on the ship. You guys discuss it. Who's going to go to get it? How are you going to do this safely without rocking pieces? Because I'll let you guys go from there. So
how many hexes is it? Like, it's within 60 feet, right? Each hex is 10?
Yeah.
So if it's within 60 feet and Omar can see it through the scope, can I cast Fairy Fire on it just to mark it and make it really easy to track?
Sure.
So it's gonna be outlined in like a rosy golden red kitchen flame color.
Okay.
And that should help keep it marked. Because it's an object, it doesn't get to make a save. So it like hopefully that helps us keep on track of it. Maybe gives us a like advantage or something. I'm gonna rule that for the DM's description.
So, I don't know how useful this will be, or
Yeah,
what the mechanics would be.
Attack rolls have
but
advantage if that helps.
I have Starlight Step is what I was.
Ooh.
Tell me how that works.
Oh God, I just lost it. Oh God, where'd it go?
Is this like space version of Misty Step? Because I love it.
Magically teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space you can see. And I can cast it twice per long rest.
Ooh.
So you can get there. Can you get back?
That's my only thing, is I don't know how I would get back.
Oh, I have that too.
With our powers combined.
Wait. I think I'm having a thought. So Ed can teleport 30 feet to the thing. How far away is it?
60 feet.
I don't have anything. I'm like looking.
How long is the rope? Does anybody have 30 feet of rope?
I'm sure Omar does. Let me look. We should have advantage on it though because of the fairy fire. So if that helps. Yes, I have rope. How much rope do I have?
I have 5 pounds of rope. Or no, that's how much it weighs. I guess. Just kidding. I don't think I have 5 pounds.
Ed, how many times can you Starlight Step?
Twice per long rest.
Me too. So that's 120 feet of movement between us. If we each used both of our Starlight Steps and was like one of us was like tied to the other.
Oh, you're like gonna tow somebody? One of you steps and the other gets towed?
I don't know if we can do that.
Would that work if you're teleporting though?
That's what I'm not sure about.
We could.
My
Somebody could step and have the rope around. Well, no, because that might cut the rope. I was gonna say we could fish line you back, but
hold on. Let me ponder.
Now,
what do we
because
have on
you're in the ship's gravity field, you could potentially, and I'm just throwing this out there, you guys are able to go outside now because you're in this ship's gravity field. So you're not going to be in the vacuum of deep space. So if it's helpful,
do we have like jetpacks or anything?
No, but the ship could potentially fly closer to the logbook.
Oh, or I wonder if one of us could get to burn both Starlight Steps to get to the logbook. Tie a rope on it and pray.
And just keep in mind that when you step on these pieces of ship, they're gonna shift. So
I technically have wings for gliding, but I don't know if that helps us here. Like, and by wings, I mean like flying squirrel flaps.
And remember, you can move the ship so that you're not max movement capacity, you know?
Can we get 30 feet closer and then somebody can just pop out and pop back? Is it safe enough to get within 30 feet? I'm looking at where all the fire is and stuff.
If that's doable, I think that would be safest because I don't want to risk dropping this thing.
I think you would need to fly over this gravity field and get over the logbook.
Oh.
So you can move. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. When you starlight step, if something is on you, I assume it goes with you.
Yes.
That's how
I would
Misty
assume
Step
so.
works. So
So I could burn a wild shape and turn into a spider and ride on Ed while she starlight steps, and then break wild shape. But then, how do I get Ed back?
Ed could.
We could tie a rope. I could bring my rope with me, tie the rope to Ed after I break wild shape, and then I could starlight step back with the journal, and then we just tow Ed in with the rope, or vice versa.
That's a great idea. I love that. So you're saying you ride on Ed as a spider. She uses both of her starlight steps to get to the logbook. You blip out once she has her hands on it, tie the rope to her, and blip back using both of yours to get you back, and then towing her in with the rope.
Yes. Ed,
Love
how
it.
do you feel about that?
as long as the blipping doesn't damage the rope, it sounds like DM says it won't damage the rope.
I mean, in my mind, the blipping is really just moving you from one space to another. So in my mind, if there's enough rope slack, because now remind me, it doesn't cause damage when you starlight step, right? Like to anything around you.
No.
So in my mind, it's just you moving almost faster than the eye can see. So if there's enough slack on rope and it doesn't cause damage to anything around you when you do it, I don't see why it would damage the rope.
And Ed won't be blip. We're towing Ed back, so she won't have to blip anyway once she's wrapped up in the rope.
I like it.
Let's do it.
Let's
All
do it.
right.
Y'all
So-
do it, not me.
So
You're
you be
watching.
spider, you ride on Ed. Ed blips twice. Or Ed blips once. How does that part work?
It'd be
I think it's
twice unless we move the ship.
yeah. So you're gonna blip twice to get to the journal and get your hands on it, and then I should probably put it in my pack and blip back so that we have the journal. But you will have a rope tied to you, and then we will just pull you back in.
Let's do it.
All right.
Omar's gonna very carefully tie like a slip knot harness on one end of the rope so that he knows when Ed puts it on, she'll be secure. Like put it on like backpack style. And
Oh, like a kid backpack. Like,
Yeah,
we go to
exactly.
Disney World.
We always
Give
know
me,
Ed's gonna be on a
Omar,
leash.
give me a dexterity check on that.
Can I add like sleight of hand or something to it to get a little bit of a bonus?
Yeah, I like it.
That's a 12.
Perfect. I like it. Okay. So it's pretty freaking sturdy, this little vest rope harness mechanism you've made. Like you tug on it a few times, it isn't budging. Like it seems pretty solid. So when you all go to tow Ed back after she gets her hands on this book, you're gonna get a bonus to the strength check to pull her back in
Oh, yay.
because of how well that is holding.
Yes.
Yes.
So
You get the feeling he's done this to at least one of his kids at some point.
like
You'd have to.
You also
Tell
get the
me-
feeling this has been done to Ed at some point.
Like, I'm having some childhood memories right now.
Yeah.
Just like Mommy used to do.
So tell me how it looks as you guys get this logbook.
So Meryl turns herself into an itty little white crab spider and crawls up on Ed's shirt. And then once Ed gets to the book, she will drop her wild shape and take the logbook, and she's probably gonna like put it like in her shirt or like something where it's held close to her body so that it's hard to lose. And she's gonna check the rope on Ed, make sure it's good, give it a little tug, give Ed like a little 2-finger salute, and then she is going to Starlight step back to the ship with the logbook.
All right.
And being towed back, Ed is having the time of her fucking life, man.
Give me that strength check to tow her back with your additional D6 of bonus.
Wait, what happened?
She's doing a strength check to pull you back to the ship.
Can I help, or like, can one of us help too to help, or no?
Actually, let's see.
Yeah,
let me look at.
Meryl gets back to the ship with one end of the rope, then everybody can grab the rope and pull.
Yeah, exactly.
True.
Yeah. So go ahead and do it.
I'm just trying to remind myself how we did this before. If we just added other people's strength bonuses.
It was, if you were proficient, you added the proficiency bonus. So, it would be athletics, which should not be me because I have a 0 in athletics. But, like, if I had a 2, then we would add the +2.
Right. So, yeah. So it'd really be our strong people. Let me look at Anya real fast.
Or maybe Duncan. Does Duncan have strength? Or Sierra?
Ooh, Sierra. Good thought. Okay, let me check Anya first.
Put these NPCs to work.
Yeah.
All right, real fast.
Hey, I remember their names.
I'm really impressed. I'm like, yeah, those ones.
You're already doing better than me.
Okay.
Swigs, when Swigs joins us, because you know we're gonna make Swigs join us.
I hope so. He's a crowd favorite.
Meryl's going to be like, Omar, show Swigs how to do the rope thing.
Intricately.
Well, I mean, he works in my tavern. He should know how to tie a proper knot.
Why are there ropes all over Meryl's bunk?
Okay, good. So Sierra actually gets a +3 on strength. So she's gonna step. Oh, wait. I don't have to roll. I can't remember. Do I roll to succeed, or I just take her bonus for helping?
So Meryl does the roll and then adds Sierra's bonus.
Yes. Okay. Sorry. Go ahead then. And then let me look at Anya.
Okay, I'm sorry. I am not at my desk in just a second. I'm getting cookies. Jess, by the way, there are cookies if you want any.
There's cookies?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a cookie because I'm not important anymore the next, 2 minutes.
Okay, I'm sorry, Curt. Remind me what I'm rolling?
You are rolling strength.
Oh, God.
None of us are very strong.
No, I know what stats I might be buffing up a little bit the next time we level up. Strength.
I think it's logical to think that Ed's probably trying to pull herself in at the same time, too.
I got a cookie.
Okay, that's an 11.
Perfect. Okay, so Sierra is the only one that could really help. So you see Sierra, sheepish, shy Sierra, see Ed, who she has grown kind of fond to, floating out there in this fiery wreckage of space, and all of that fear in her eyes just disappears. She's like a different woman. She's like she steps forward and she's like, we're gonna beat that other team if it's the last thing I do. And she grabs onto that rope with Pam and starts hoisting Ed back like so fast. She was like, you know, I've played tug of war a few times with Alex already, and I can do this.
This is Pudding Girl, right?
No, this is the orc girl that Valara was kind of bullying.
Oh.
And
Pretty
she's
girl.
usually
Girl.
sheepish and shy, but she just like bulks right on up and is like, oh no, strength I've got. I don't want to use it, but when I have to, I will.
Listen, it's the quiet girls, man.
Strong mommy.
Mhm.
And if you all don't already have inspiration, give yourselves a point of inspiration.
All of us?
I'm going to house rule that if you already have one, get two. So note it somewhere because I loved the planning to get that logbook.
Yeah.
Yay, I got it back.
So inspiration on the character sheet, you'll see it up. See the heroic inspiration thing up next at the top next to your walking speed.
It's the little sun looking thing. Well, you don't see that until you click it, but
What do I have to click on?
See, so
Just the empty blank.
Oh, I see it now. Okay.
so when you click that, it'll add like a little sunburst looking icon,
Yeah. Okay.
and that means you can re-roll. You can use that inspiration to re-roll a failed dice check.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Because
do you
I
have
just
to announce it before you roll?
Usually, I believe.
I think we had said in the past you do have to decide to use it beforehand.
That's kind of how I've always played it. So
So, like, say, like, if I fail this, I'm gonna use my heroic inspiration and reroll.
yeah, you have to say
Yeah.
it before you roll.
And you burn it anyway, whether you needed
Okay.
it or not.
Okay.
So it's like, I
Um,
feel this role is important enough that I'm going to add my inspiration to it. And then
Exactly.
hope it's useful.
You're having a heroic moment. All right. So you got the logbook. You got back in the ship. You guys have to make it back out of the asteroid cluster. And I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some water really fast, and then we can try to navigate through that last bit, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So we only need, because you guys navigated the asteroid field on the way there, you only need to succeed once to plot your course on the way back without any unexpected issues. So as the ship starts to turn around to leave, the remaining wreckage, because the gravity field was disrupted, explodes into like this vacuum bubble, and like just as you guys are getting back onto the ship, the spot where the logbook was is completely gone. It's just now splinters of ship.
Oh, I don't like that.
Fun.
So you guys are gonna make it back through now. Give me those original rolls again.
Okay.
And that's like the survival roll, right?
Natural 20.
Natural
Yes.
20 as well for a total of
Yes.
21.
A total of 25 for Omar.
for you, survival for you, Ed, and then Arcana or Perception for Jadora.
All right,
I
casting
got a
guidance.
14.
Awesome.
Okay, good. I was like, oh,
All right,
no, it's
you guys
classic.
did it.
Yeah,
You made it through. The ship did not get damaged at all.
Yeah.
And as the Aether Wake swims through the asteroid field like a freaking pro this time. Oh, let me roll and see if the other
Woo.
ship is. Oof. Okay, they're struggling. So.
Help them? Can we help them somehow as we pass them? Isn't that's 2 points on our point thing?
You have not seen the other ship yet.
Oh.
Because as you guys steer clear of the asteroids, give me a perception check.
Oh, fuck.
Oh boy.
That's a 9.
It's a on the die for a total of 19 for Meryl.
Perception. 21.
Damn.
Perception.
Okay.
I see your ass.
And what'd you get, Jadora?
Oh, 18.
Okay. So let me move the map here. So, Ed, because you slayed that, and actually I'm moving this because you guys have just made it out of the asteroid field. We're gonna say you're actually going this way to try to avoid the electric storm this time, since you navigated it. But you see in the distance, Ed, out of the deep blackness of space, something moving in the distance. It's got sort of a series of lights that are whipping around each other in a pattern that looks kind of like those things those water toys you play with in the yard that have the little like rubber arms that whip around.
No thanks.
I'm not sure
And your ship's sensors are now going off. It is picking up another ship appearing in the distance.
Well, we can just put that ship back where it picked it up from.
Bye.
And the starlight reflects off of the hull, and you see an immense squid-shaped,
Oh no.
sort of crazy hue of pink that's sort of rippling and almost like a galaxy sort of color projection, where it's sort of almost like a squid in its natural environment can kind of camouflage. It comes out of cloaking, and you see sort of this iridescent flickering across the hull of the ship, and the starlight reflects off of it, illuminating 2 turret-mounted ballistas that are rotating slowly to face your ship.
Oh,
Love
Oh,
that for us.
hail to the gnaw.
you better hit the gas.
How about you guys? Let's see. Let me look at some stats here. Why don't you guys give me either a history or a let's say history or investigation.
Remy, stop.
19 for Jadora.
I went with history, and that is 16 for Meryl.
11 for Omar on investigation.
All right. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Ed.
23.
Oh, you go Ed.
Damn.
For
All
which
right.
one?
Huh?
Which stat did you use? Everybody else said their stats. I'm being
Investigation.
Investigation?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Ed, you guys, well, a few of you would know, as you see this ship appearing, that this is a Githyanki pirate ship, which are known to kind of cluster in highly trafficked, sort of dead spaces in space to catch courier ships, things like that, where there's not, like, long strips of space where there's not a hub or a resting spot or anything nearby. They'll sit cloaked and wait for ships to kind of enter that area where they plan to dismantle and board them and steal whatever they're carrying, or take hostages, or not, and kill you and take your money. So they were likely there to kind of salvage the derelict fighting ship, and as they saw you get the log, one of the things that they wanted, they're now in pursuit of your ship because they don't really like people kind of jumping their claims. So it immediately moves into attack position, forcing you all into battle. And what we're gonna do now on the map is something a little different. If I can, let me see if it'll let me do this.
When she sees it, Ed is probably one to have read about pirates in the past and loves pirates. And so she like sees it and like is like, whoa, cool, for like 2 seconds, and then she's like, no, Ed, focus.
Ed said, come plunder my booty, pirate lady.
Right.
I'm here to pillage your booty. Oh no, not my booty!
My ass immediately.
All right, how do I get rid of these pen drawings here?
You just click
Is
on
there
it
an
and
eraser
hit
button?
delete.
Oh, thank you.
There you go.
Okay. So, it's going to be a little weird how I'm going to do this, but again, theater of the mind.
Whoa.
There's a way I can do this. I just have to figure it out.
So
Unlock this. I thought I could rotate this.
Look at that fancy squid ship.
It is such a
like
fancy ship.
squid shit.
Look at its little sucker thing. Did you make that, Curt?
I did not make this one. I made our hammerhead ship, but I didn't make this one. Well, anyway, we probably don't have time to start the battle, so what I'll do is I'll take our ship and... Wait, what's this? Oh, no, that's just making us bigger. Oh, wait, what's this?
Whatever you found will...
Got
Yes. Whatever you just found. How'd you find it?
It's so small. I just didn't
just hiding.
see it.
Okay.
Okay. So it's going to pull up beside you here. And this is how we're going to kind of do this. We're going to use each level accordingly and just say they're separated by what, 10 or 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Because now we're back on square grid for this since they're going to be on the same map. So, and then let me do this other thing. Where did he go? You see a whole fleet of pirates on this ship looking real pissed. And I think what I'll do is before our next game, I'll just do a map that's just the two ships on it so that it eliminates some of the confusion. But yeah. So here we go.
I'm excited.
I'll just do it this
Space
way.
pirates.
Space pirates.
I love a space pirate.
Yeah. So they roll in and we're going to have ourselves a little person-to-person space battle here. And so happy you guys succeeded on those rolls to get out, because if you got hit by even one asteroid leaving the asteroid field, the ship would have become heavily damaged. So
Oh no.
Oh.
Good for us.
but because you guys did so great, it has 220 hit points still versus the 300 that it started with. But
Good.
Murder you guys.
yeah, so I'm excited about that. You guys are gonna get to fight some space pirates.
Yes.
Yay.
I'm so excited.
And now it'll be more traditional battle fighting stuff with some weaponry that can also pretty significantly damage your ship. So there's that.
That's still pretty
Oh, boy.
exciting.
And maybe some other surprises in there too.
I love surprises.
All right, gang. Well, that was super fun. You guys did fantastic. I loved the teamwork for the getting
Yeah,
the
it's good for
logbook.
everybody.
That was wonderful thinking, because it gave me a lot of different possibilities of things that you could try. But what you guys created was so much better than any of that I was like, yeah, inspiration for sure, because that was way more clever.
I don't know that my
And-
fire actually helped, but Omar tried.
Jadora was moral support. She didn't do anything. She watched and provided moral support.
But you all fleshed out that idea together. So,
Ew, yeah.
you know, if we need to switch days or anything, I'm flexible if that conversation, if we need to reassess. But I love you all, and I'll see you next week.
See you
Sounds
next week.
Bye.
Bye.